to Hidden Secrets Revealed Live. Today on Hidden Secrets Revealed Live, the truth about LinkedIn. Let's talk about it. HSRL is a production of Safe New Media. Who this is for? Self-Actualizers making the most of their lives. This micro podcast live stream is not for you if you take yourself too seriously. By the way, listen to the new single. I have a new one coming out that I'll tell you about at the end of today's episode of Hidden Secrets Revealed Live. Details are at safenewmedia.com/singles, and the official website, if you'd like to go to websites, is safenewmedia.com/HSRL. I do this live stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. On Fridays, I stream live on Twitch. And so for you kids on Twitch that don't use LinkedIn, I have some alpha. You can take it or leave it. This micro podcast is not for you. Did I mention this? If you take yourself too seriously, because that's very important information. So I stress that. Also, get on the list for my new single that's coming out. I'll tell you more later, but it's a holiday release. There's a link to my Spotify. If you use Spotify, it's an easy way to listen to music. So more about that later. Also, I invite you to join our Telegram channel. If your name is Telegram Sam, you are my main man. You are watching Hidden Secrets Revealed Live. If you are a seeker, let me be your guide to discover divine truth for yourself. Let me help you to increase the quality and effectiveness of your life by revealing to you the hidden secrets of the universe. Hidden Secrets Revealed Live is a production of Safe New Media, unconventional, diversified global digital media company devoted to the practice, administration, and dissemination of the ideologies of its founder, yours truly. I'm kind of a big deal. So, yeah. People are saying it's a cult. I don't know where they're getting this from. It's not true. It's definitely not a cult. Today on HSRL, amid the chaos of Twitter after Elon Musk, came in and took over, as a polite way to say it, many people have been wondering what to do if it goes offline after 75% of Twitter employees have been dismissed. LinkedIn is actually a gold mine for business professionals looking to build their brands. I just go live for about 10 minutes, give or take a few. I do it for fun. So here's the problem. Here's the big challenge. The challenge with this is always is the best way to gain users' attention. That is the biggest issue. LinkedIn newsletter feature is supposed to be one of the most effective tools to attract the attention of potential clients and niche professionals that can positively impact your brand and career, unless no one actually reads it. I ignore the newsletters. I have so much coming at me. I have never read one newsletter. I subscribe to one or two, just, I don't know, out of either courtesy because I like the person or the topic was interesting, but I have never ever read one newsletter. Maybe you're different. I don't know. Have you read first of all, how many people watching? I'm actually, ironically, I don't know if that's like a dramatic irony, but it is a slightly ironic that I'm on LinkedIn right now. This live stream goes out to simultaneously LinkedIn, YouTube, and on Fridays, Twitch. So smash that subscribe button, pummel that subscribe button into submission, leave a comment. I don't care if you even make fun of me in the comments. If you have an insult for me, make it funny. That's my only ask. Make it funny. But leave a comment, share this with somebody. So that's all I ask. Now, I stopped accepting LinkedIn requests from anyone and everyone. It's amazing to me still to this day how people ignore. Uh, I get so many. I'm flooded with requests, connection requests, and DMs that are completely just unsolicited, and that that is the one downside of using LinkedIn. On the good side, though, people are there to do business. Typically, people are there for one reason. They're not there to post pictures there's of their grandkids or their meal. They're not there to sometimes they complain about politics, but those people are ignored by me. I don't know if you ignore them, but uh, I unfollow or mute anyone talking about politics on LinkedIn. Uh, but I do have some valuable connections. My strategy is to go deep, not wide. Let me explain. Now, if you sent me a request, a connection request, and I have not accepted, it is because you completely ignored my rules. That and I won't allow that. So, I know this is unusual. However, let me show you something that if you're especially if right now, if you're watching on LinkedIn, I have some people watching. I don't know where you're watching from unless you leave a comment. But if you're watching on LinkedIn, let me show you something that you have ignored. And I know no one does this except for me. But if you make a connection request, there's a link. In fact, I have a link in the description just exclusively for LinkedIn. The description on YouTube and there's no description on Twitch right now. I'll post this later on Facebook, maybe, because I do have an audience there. And anyway, this is about LinkedIn, and I'm thinking about doing this for everywhere except Twitter. The only reason I don't have this rule for Twitter, by the way, let's be friends on Twitter. Are we friends on Twitter? Come on, let's be friends on Twitter. Is the only reason I don't have this rule for Twitter is because it is actually, in my opinion, this is why I like Twitter, is because it's more efficient. It's fast, it's informative, and I don't I get a ton of DMs, but very rarely are they unsolicited. Very rarely are they people that I have not connected with yet, that I don't have some kind of relationship or haven't interacted with yet. It's just a very different person. I don't know. It's just me. It's just the way everyone's different. But on Twitter, the DMs that I get are usually from people that I've interacted with already. Maybe we know each other in real life. But on LinkedIn, they are all unsolicited. Here's the good and bad. The negative is they're unsolicited business kind of pitches, which is okay because that's what it's for. That's what LinkedIn is for. It's a business oriented platform, which is okay. The issue that I have with it is you don't know me. You don't you're not pitching me something that's relevant and is just noise. And So I don't accept any requests on LinkedIn, and I might start doing this. I very rarely use Facebook except just quick minutes at a time. I just spend maybe 5 minutes on Facebook. Just anyway, not important. Um, but on LinkedIn, you have to go to this page that I have. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. I always take full responsibility. I'm doing something wrong. You're not seeing that in if you go to my LinkedIn, I have there right at the top of my headline. I don't have my position. I don't say I'm humbled and honored to be promoted to head janitor. None of that. I say, look, if you want to be in part of my network, you have to go to this link that I have. It's it's on my personal website, seanallenfenn.com/collaborate. If you're watching on LinkedIn, there's a link. If you're not watching on LinkedIn, there's not. But that's what it is. And it explains my rule here. And it tells you that you are required to do a personality test from Ray Dalio. Let me read this to you just in case you guys on LinkedIn see this and you're completely missing it. Let me spell it out to you. Okay, the meme that I have posted is Geordi because I'm a huge Star Trek fan, and the Drake meme, but it's Geordi, and it says, "Allow anyone and everyone into our network at the risk of adding no value to each other," or "Geordi likes better this." That sounds funny. Geordi likes better this. He does. That's my Yoda. In case anyone wants to hire me as a Yoda impersonator. Discover what a person is like so you can do more for them. That is the reason. Now, if you read my the details here, it says, "Help me help you. Before accepting any new connection request, this personality assessment is required because I'm not able to add value to our relationship if you don't know my strengths and weaknesses. My archetype, I'm sure I'm pronouncing something wrong, but my archetype is explorer." This is from Ray Dalio's personality types. Ray Dalio is a very smart person, someone who I like his book, Principles. Let me see if I can move this so you can see it better. My archetype is explorer with a hint of inventor and a dash of growth seeker. The data shows that I am highly I have to fix this spelling. I just noticed this. I have a typo that I am. Sorry. Derp. I'll fix that after this live stream. That I am highly creative, mentally tough, composed, and highly adaptive. My personality type pairs well with someone who is reliable, focused, and great at planning. Discover what you can expect from yourself and your colleagues or personal relationships. Knowing what to expect will help us to achieve common goals. And then I quote from Principles. This is where this data comes from, is from the Ray Dalio personality test. Principles U is a personality profile test that helps people understand themselves and understand others they are interacting with. I found psychometric tests to be invaluable in understanding different people's different approaches to thinking, and achieving that understanding. Sorry, this is wordy. I'm going to try one more time. I found psychometric tests to be invaluable in understanding different people's different approaches to thinking, and that achieving that understanding is invaluable for people's personal development, finding their right job fit, and building teams. That's a quote from Ray Dalio. And then I take you through the steps. Step 1, you have to go to Principles U and take this test. See if I'll show you where it takes you to. Un momento, por favor. This is the personality test. I'm going to wrap today's episode up in just a few minutes. But I want to just spell this out for people who seem to be just not noticing this, and still, I hate ignoring people. I'm not doing it on purpose, but you're sending me requests on LinkedIn, and you're ignoring this. This is my prerequisite. Go to go to principlesu.com. Understand yourself, understand others, help others understand you. Take the free assessment and then come back. I'll wrap this up in a second. I want to just spell this out for people, because there's so many people that just ignore. They just send you a connection request, and they just want to pitch you their crap. I'm sorry, because I understand it's not crap to you, but it is to those who don't care if it's not relevant to them. Step 2, go through the process to discover your archetype. Then step 3, your archetype is your password into my network. Let me say that again. Your archetype is your password into my network. When you send me a connection request, tell me your archetype. I'm spelling this out for you. If I don't mean to ignore you on purpose. If you sent me a LinkedIn request, I'm not ignoring you on purpose. But I'm not sure how else I can get this message out there. Tell me your personality type. When you message me, the code word, the password is your archetype. I'm asking too much. I know it's too much to ask. I know it's crazy. Like, who does this? But that's my standard. I believe in standards, and I believe everyone should have standards and just not let anyone and everyone into their network, because it doesn't help anyone. Just I understand why people want numbers, like they want followers, because people like numbers. And it gives you a sense of, hang on, I got to plug in my power before I drop out on you guys, before I rug. I got to plug myself in. Yeah, social proof. People like to see social proof, and they do it. It's a heuristic, because they want to see numbers, and it's just a heuristic, but it doesn't mean anything, because you can have all of these people, but you don't know them in real life. You don't know how you're adding value to them. I want to add value to you, and I have to know more about you before I can help you. Help me help you. That's it for today. Before I rug today's episode of Hidden Secrets Revealed Live, I appreciate you guys watching. I invite you to join the Inner Circle on Telegram. And I don't even have this. You don't have to do the personality test for Telegram. Just like that's a secret, easy way to like have a conversation with me, is just go to the Telegram and just message me on Telegram. But LinkedIn is different, because you get all kind of corny people pitching you. Which is, I want people to do business. I want people to make money. But it doesn't serve anyone if it's blind pitching and you don't know who they are and you don't know what their needs are. You have to find out what people's needs are before you can fulfill them. And it's just like, it's noise otherwise. I digress. I'm going to leave you with the just a few seconds of the song I have coming out on it'll drop on Spotify December, because it's going to drop around Hanukkah. And it's called Diamond in My Pocket. More information is at safenewmedia.com/singles. Find out more details about the NFT, the digital collectible. There is a digital collectible music piece. It's going to be very small. Right now, I think it's only going to be 12. And it's going to be low. It's going to be low priced, and it's just going to be 12, and it'll cut off at the end, the last day of December. Also, this is regarding the digital collectible for the new song. You have to go get on the allow list, on the pre-sale list, and when you do that, this is going to be my core community. This is going to be my core BFFs, people who I want to connect with. It's going to be low cost, very, very scarce. There's only going to be 12. I'm pretty sure I've decided that there's only going to be 12, and it's not going to be expensive, but it's going to be cut off after the end of the month. So it will, I don't believe this is about digital collectibles, and this is about the utility of digital collectibles. I believe that music is the utility for a music NFT, and I'm using that interchangeably, music NFT and digital collectibles interchangeably. The argument against crypto is that it is that there's no intrinsic value. And if you believe that, then wait till you find out what the US dollar is backed by. Same thing, no intrinsic value to the US dollar. So that is an invalid argument. The benefit of a digital collectible, of owning it, is number one, you have skin in the game. Number two, you have something that you own. Number three, it supports the artist who made it. Number four, you become part of that person's life, that community, that group of people, tribe. And that's why. So just putting that out there, that music is the utility. I also want to say that the collectors of the new song, the digital collectible from the new song, Diamond in My Pocket, details are at safenewmedia.com/singles, is you will get next year's album. I'm making another full-length album for next year, and you'll get that for free. So that's technically a utility besides the music. So I'll tell you more if you ask me some questions. Ask me on Twitter. You can send me my DMs are open on Twitter. If you want to find out more details. And also you can ask me in the Telegram channel for more details. You're watching Hidden Secrets Revealed live. I'm going to end today's episode. Happy Friday. Shabbat Shalom to my Jews. I'm going to end this with 7 seconds of the new single I have coming out. The first 7 seconds of it, it's called Diamond in My Pocket. And then I'm going to rug today's episode, and I'll see you on Monday. Appreciate you guys. Share this, subscribe. I have spoken.
Months.